talent. Even just looking through this bracket right now, you mentioned Chag, Mutes in this pool, Shu, Death
Chag
Spade.
Shu. Yeah.
So
yeah, Shu's one of those, like, I feel like I see Shu at every tournament
Yes.
in existence, which is super cool. She's super dedicated, you know, obviously going around, you know, going and supporting everyone's tournaments too. So you said Death Spade as well?
Death Spade is in this pool.
Yeah, I feel like we have some other people as well. You know, I feel like we have, you know, we've seen some Kansas City. I think Ploopy played earlier today. We have Ploopy, obviously Death Spade. You know, we also have Justin24. We have Rocky as well. So we have some people coming in from out of state as well. Not just like super insanely major, like, you know, Lumi ranked players, but we have a bunch of like very, very strong heavy hitters coming in from all over the place. Louis Money is another one too. I think we saw Louis Money play in the first wave as well. So, but this is another Texas Classic. We have Scythe, who actually commentated Scythe's pool set at LTC. Got an upset win over Skinny the Pooh, which was kind of wild. It's definitely a tough matchup. This matchup, I'm not really sure how it's going to work. Obviously, we have stubZ on the other side. stubZ pretty cool person. I interacted with him a few times. We actually teamed at a local in Austin when I was up there for karaoke with the boys. You know what I mean? So stop by the local. Definitely nice person to interact with for sure. Gonna be rocking the Zelda, I believe. So definitely maybe some other characters on the horizon. But Scythe, you know, we've seen the Sheik, we've seen the Ices. Obviously, you know, the Ices is the one that, you know, gets you the results sometimes, but the Sheik also looks pretty good at times too. So definitely has both tools at his arsenal available for use. But yeah,
I wonder if Zelda would be a matchup where we maybe see the Sheik, because, you know, Zelda has the Phantom. Maybe that can keep the Ices out, right? Prevent some of the touch of death stuff. And, you know, just sort of throwing stuff out there. I don't know how true that is, but you know, any excuse to see Sheik in my book, that I'm down for that. So
yeah, Sheik's pretty cool. Obviously, she can't kill, but it's also really fun. And then, you know, kind of to piggyback on what you're saying about Zelda, you also have the neutral B, the Nehru's Love, which is also
a great point. Yeah,
which also kind of good. Like it's a little fast. I think someone on Twitter, if I'm not mistaken, said like, do they know that the first frame is invincible or something like that? I'm like, yeah, sounds about right. I would not be surprised. Like, it's a good get-off-me tool depending on what kind of character you're dealing with. So, like, if Scythe messes up a desync on Zelda's shield or something, then you'll see the neutral B come out. So, good way to separate the climbers too, depending on their positioning as well, because you can hit them in front and behind you with it. So, kind of just covers all of you. So, definitely could be potential situation to kind of set up things there. So, but definitely have some more players on the horizon coming up. But stubZ and Scythe is gonna be nice for sure.
All right, game one. Here we go. Oh, Hero. And
okay, and Palu. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, Palu's another character I feel like I've seen stubZ play. Like, you know, we ran Zelda Cloud, Palu Cloud, so definitely not surprised for sure. Palu definitely climbing much higher up the tier list, right?
Yeah.
As opposed to Zelda. And the Hero. I feel like we've seen the Hero, Scythe and Brave team a lot. They're a decent team.
Yeah.
And yeah, Hero is one of the characters that Scythe runs instead of the Ice Climbers. So definitely could be another character that, you know, he wants to use right here. Best of 5 though, plenty of time to kind of just, you know, rethink the situation, maybe change some characters if some things don't work out. But so far so good.
Yeah. I mean, so far that Accelerado has done such a great job of just moving all over the stage, making it hard for Palu to keep up a little bit. But now you're low on mana, so I think if you have any opportunity to try to find something offense to get going, it would probably be right now. Wow, that hit from really high up.
Wait, what?
I don't know if I've ever seen
You're
it
like
before.
directly above Palu, I think, right? And that still hit? That's actually kind of crazy. I don't think I've seen that happen before either. So this is a ledge trap, though. Oh, it's so scary. Nice awareness to kind of just relax right there, knowing that it wasn't going to break the shield that back air. So able to shield and then act right there. Not going to get a kill, but still looking pretty good, even though you do have that deficit. Having the Cell Rattle here is really rough because you could just pressure Palutena however you want, and you have all the air mobility to kind of do so.
Yeah, and it's the drift too, right? Like you saw how Scythe was able to drift away and then drift back in and still get the kill off of that. Like just the mix-ups that you have because of the drift is insane.
Yeah, definitely insane for sure, but Can we find something good option? Oh, that's so good. That's so much damage, too. I feel like you just lost that first stock. You're already at 70. But that covers get up attack, too, so that's actually really, really smart. Good awareness for sure. Having the bounce, so auto reticle is not a thing anymore. I can't remember if explosive flame actually goes through it or not.
Oh. He was staring at that hatchet man for a little bit. I was getting a little bit scared, but yeah, that move very slow. So usually you're not going to see it come out, but
nah, let it rip, man. No kidding.
Honestly, yeah, why not?
Yeah, it's a best of 5. No kidding. Just any excuse to throw a horrendously bad option. It's a best of 5. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You have time. You have time. But still looking pretty good. A full stock lead ahead, though. Still looking pretty good. That flame slash is really good because it's a great get off me tool, and it actually does kill too. So still finding the kill anyways, though. And yeah, Accelerado combos. This is scary. Obviously, we've seen our fair share of heroes here in Houston. So Scythe is just another one of that army, right? You're dead? You're dead?
That was very. It felt like at the beginning of the game it was pretty even, but Scythe pretty quickly ran away with it. I think just the combination, like it felt like every time Scythe got Accelerado, he would just, you know, no pun intended, run away with the game. It was just really hard, I felt like, for Palu. Palu usually as a character has really good mobility, can outmaneuver most characters just off of her movement stats, but I mean, when you have Accelerado, it was really, really hard for Palu to keep up. So Scythe took very big advantage of that.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like if anything, like maybe using like teleport cancels is like your only way out. Yeah. Because you're able to just like, you know, vanish and come back and then immediately throw out an aerial to kind of counteract, you know, all this pressure that Accelerado hero's throwing at you. But regardless, still looking not too bad until obviously at the very end. And speaking of teleport cancels, this is the place to do it. You have another option to kind of just get around right here as well, just because, you know, you have these platforms, you know. Battlefield is considered to be one of her better stages, if not her best stage. Yeah,
for sure. And it makes sense too, right? Like, she can cover above her pretty well too with stuff like up air, right in air. So it definitely makes sense. Here we just have, that move is so long, and Accelerado comes back on, and it just feels like, once again, every time Scythe has that Accelerado. Oh, actually, I like that. Holding the ledge just a little bit, just to get rid of the timer on Accelerado for a bit, and you know, now you're back in neutral and the Accelerado's gone, so. And it's back.
That's tough, man. That's tough. Are you messing with RNG here? As soon as you called it out, Scythe was just like, nah, man, I got it back.
It's just our powers as the commentators.
Yeah. We have the power to will anything.
Yes.
Okay? Like, you guys watching, like, just so you know, we could say it's gonna rain. Like, you know, it's a sunny day, man. You know, I can't wait to do a bunch of outside activities that would get postponed if it was raining, and boom, it's raining.
Yes.
So we have the power. The commentator curse is real for sure. Gonna find that up throw though. You know, to the skies, raising the roof, getting that stock though. Looking pretty good. 20%. I feel like that Accelerado, like you can't really play the game. You have to like relax a lot more and play way more patient. And because of that, you're not doing as much damage either. So
yeah. Oh, yeah, nice little escape, but stubZ still able to follow. That being said, still at a deficit. We haven't really seen one of those patented Palu Nair trains yet either, right? Like, Scythe has done a really good job just not getting hit by them, and Accelerado's back.
Yeah, that was really smart though. Like, like you said, kind of wasting that timer. That's a really important point because people do that with Cloud when he has limit as well. So that's definitely a good concept to kind of have a good idea on how to maneuver around.
Yeah, psych up too, and just go all the way to the other side of the stage. Yep, stay patient.
This is so scary. You're dead. Oh my god, you exploded. That's crazy.
Yeah, looked like stubZ was doing a decent job of getting away from everything for a while, but once those buffs start stacking with each other, then it just becomes very terrifying.
Yeah, I'm like, you know, I can't believe we're seeing the hero. I mean, the hero makes sense. I've seen Scythe play the hero, but the hero looking very polished. Just, well, I was about to say, there's no way you're dead, right? There's no way you're dead. Psych up yet again. I mean, this is scary. Like, I can't remember if it's like the grab or like the normals that like it actually does like a ton of knockback on. Like, I feel like we're trying to see just like a good old grab and just boom, immediately throw up.
Flame Slash? No, not going to let it rip, but oh, this is. I think that was a bait actually on Scythe's part. I was looking at the Flame Slash because that's what he was on, but he was probably looking at the projectile, and that'll do it, yeah.
Yeah, definitely gonna get you know, a 3-stock right there at that too. So a very low percent 3-stock. I feel like, you know, we didn't really get to see a ton of the teleport cancels, which makes it like really difficult to deal with as well. But it feels like if you're not doing that, you like zone yourself out on that stage as Palu, because like you're not gonna jump onto the platform. Like you're not gonna just like outright just double jump on the plat, because then you get, you know, you just get like, you know, comboed from, you know, from 0 to like 60. So
yeah, I definitely agree with you there. I think the other thing too is it really feels like Scythe is very comfortable. He has a lot of space to use his spells, right? Like see what he wants, pick and choose, and get all of these buffs stacked on. And you know, I think as hero you need to disrupt that flow and try to make him uncomfortable. And Scythe just kind of has felt very comfortable throughout this set.
yeah, definitely very comfortable. Obviously, you know, having a 3-stock that last game, you know, definitely you can't get any more comfortable than that, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, you're feeling pretty good with your Scythe right now. Oh, the whack! Oh, wait! Would that have connected?
I think so.
That would have been insane. That's actually crazy. But regardless, still, you know, maybe thanking their lucky stars that did not work out in Scythe's favor. Still having, you know, access to the Nair could definitely rack up some damage right here. Stuffing it out with the dash attack, actually really smart stuff. But if you mess up these explosive flames, you are gonna get punished, and they're just like the pivot F smash right there. Really, really smart. So just run back and just let it rip, right?
Yep.
Might as well. If we say it again, like, you know, best of 5, you can do anything. Like, it's okay, it's best of 5. You know?
Especially if you're up. I mean.
Oh, yeah. Like, you know. Oh, okay. I think we saw the wind-up for an F-smash right there, if I'm not mistaken. That would have been so crazy. Yeah, so far, I mean, Scythe's just giving us a masterclass, though.
Yeah. Just very comfortable with all of these buffs. Accelerado running all over the place, and even hitting a couple of thwacks now. Honestly, at this point, I kind of want to see a crit.
Oh my god, I don't know. A crit at like high percent is like, okay, well, they were already dead. We didn't need to do all that, you know what I mean? Crit at 0 though, raw, so hype, I'm not gonna lie. You might disagree, y'all might disagree with me, but it's okay. Finds the accelerator right there though. I mean, having that mobility to kind of just like...
Kamikaze?
Dude, just do it, it's fine, guys. It's best of 5, it's best of 5. So far though, I mean, this is I mean, what do you do, right? Like, it's hard to approach sometimes, and you're just like, it's easy to just be like, I don't know what to do here, or whatever. Okay, I'm so glad you rolled through that. That would have been so rough. Has the whack online, gotta do, yeah, good stuff. I mean, the crazy, like, cheesy hero stuff, stubZ is doing a very good job of just getting away from all of that, right? Like, anytime Scythe wants to get, like, a Twitch or Twitter clip, you know, stubZ is like, no, I'm not giving it to you. You got to work for it, right? So far, though, I mean, at 88%, though, at the ledge, you are, you know, you can die to stuff.
That's
no way.
Crit? Okay.
No, I didn't crit.
But
okay. It didn't crit, but yeah. Scythe's going to take that 3-0, another 3-stock. I mean, that was, you know, yeah, it just felt like, you know, in neutral, I feel like stubZ really wasn't able to get in as effectively, but regardless, still looked pretty all right. I mean, there were situations where I was like, okay, that's good, you know, like we just want to see more of that sometimes too, you know.
Yeah, I think in some ways stubZ may have been giving up too much space, right? Like allowing hero to throw the projectiles, to pull the spells, and get their buffs. That's really how hero gets most of, you know, what he likes to do. But at the same time, he's still a sword character, right? Like, obviously, maybe he doesn't have the as oppressive of sword moves as other characters, but he can still stuff your approaches with stuff like retreating back air, retreating fair, stuff like that. So it can definitely be tough. And Scythe just showing the mastery of the character, really. We saw a couple of the cheesy setups he was going for, too. I don't doubt that he has those in the bag, because he is, I mean, at heart, right, a nice climbers player, and those dudes lab. Like, they know their stuff.
He's the labber, right?
Exactly.
He's
so,
the
like,
labber.
I